Imagine reaching the age of 70 and still walking with steady legs that feel strong, stable, and dependable. Sounds interesting, right? Most people think weak legs are just aging, but the truth is far more shocking because your muscles depend on specific vitamins that control strength, nerve signals, blood flow, and even how fast your muscle fibers break down while you sleep. What if taking a single vitamin every day could help your legs stay strong even at 90? Today, we are breaking down the three most powerful vitamins for leg strength and muscle health in seniors that you don't want to miss. 1. Vitamin D. Most people don't expect one simple vitamin to decide how strong their legs feel. Yet vitamin D does exactly that. It's because it controls the speed of your muscle contractions and the precision of your nerve signals with surprising accuracy. When this vitamin drops, your legs start losing power in ways that feel subtle at first, like heavier steps and slower balance. And these early signs often appear long before anyone connects them to vitamin D. Vitamin D decides whether your muscles grow or shrink, and it decides how much calcium enters your muscle fibers when you try to stand up or walk. Without enough vitamin D, your muscles contract slower, your reflexes weaken, and your chances of falling increase dramatically, no matter your age. It also affects how your pancreas manages blood sugar, which means vitamin D quietly controls the glycemic impact of meals, preventing sudden sugar crashes that make your legs feel shaky or tired. When your blood sugar stays stable, your muscles stay fueled, your nerves stay active, and your energy lasts longer. This is why people with low vitamin D often feel leg heaviness after eating high-carb foods, because their insulin response becomes confused and the muscles cannot use glucose properly. Vitamin D also influences your sleep cycle and cortisol levels, which many people never expect. Low vitamin D leads to disturbed sleep, and disturbed sleep increases cortisol, and high cortisol weakens your muscles, breaks down protein faster, slows down recovery, increases belly fat, and makes your legs feel tired even after doing nothing. When vitamin D is restored, sleep becomes deeper, cortisol becomes calmer, and your muscles finally start repairing during the night instead of breaking down. You wake up feeling steadier, lighter, and more stable on your feet. Even kidney health improves with vitamin D because your kidneys activate this vitamin, and without it, your electrolyte balance suffers, causing cramps in the legs, twitching, stiffness, and sometimes an uncomfortable pulling sensation behind the knees. Nerve health depends on vitamin D more than people realize. Your nerves need this vitamin to repair their protective coating, and when the coating weakens, you start feeling tingling or burning sensations in the legs. Some people describe it as tiny electric sparks or crawling feelings at night. Fixing, vitamin D often calms these symptoms because the nerve pathway starts stabilizing again. Even the eyes quietly depend on vitamin D because it protects tiny blood vessels and reduces the risk of age-related eye strain that makes focusing difficult. This one time, there was a man in his late 60s who came to me with a complaint he thought was simple, just leg tiredness after walking. When we checked his vitamin D levels, they were extremely low, almost non-existent, and he looked shocked because he thought he was fine. Within 3 months of correcting it, his legs felt younger, his sleep improved, his mood became lighter, and he said something that stayed with me, that he finally felt like he could trust his own legs again. Vitamin D also improves gut health by reducing inflammation and strengthening the gut lining. When the gut stays stable, nutrient absorption improves, and your muscles receive more protein, minerals, and antioxidants from the foods you eat. This indirectly helps collagen production, which supports skin elasticity and strengthens the tendons around your knees and ankles. Vitamin D also works beautifully when paired with magnesium, because magnesium activates vitamin D in the body, and when both work together, muscle recovery becomes smoother, cramps reduce, and your legs feel more powerful. The best food sources include egg yolks, fatty fish, mushrooms exposed to sunlight, fortified milk, and yogurt. Cooking methods matter because vitamin D is fat-soluble, which means it absorbs better when paired with healthy fats. Light pan searing, baking with olive oil, or slow cooking works better than boiling because boiling can reduce the fat content of a dish, which limits absorption. A luxury recipe that boosts vitamin D absorption starts with slow-baked salmon drizzled with olive oil, topped with garlic, lemon zest, and a sprinkle of crushed almonds for healthy fats. Another recipe you can cook includes creamy mushroom and chicken skillet cooked with butter, fresh herbs, and a splash of milk, which enhances vitamin D availability naturally. And for a drink, a warm glass of fortified milk blended with a small piece of soaked almond and a pinch of turmeric becomes a soothing vitamin D-rich evening drink that helps with sleep and muscle repair. Try not to pair vitamin D foods with extremely high sugar meals because sugar interferes with absorption and spikes insulin, which encourages fat storage instead of nutrient delivery. Don't store mushrooms in airtight plastic because they lose their vitamin D faster. Instead, store them in a paper bag in the fridge, allowing some airflow. Salmon stays freshest when kept on ice or wrapped in parchment before refrigeration. Vitamin D-rich foods are more sustainable when sourced seasonally, especially eggs from pasture-raised hens and sunlight-exposed mushrooms, which have higher natural levels. Allergies are uncommon with vitamin D foods, but people sometimes react to fish or dairy, so alternatives include sunlight-exposed mushrooms cooked lightly in butter or olive oil. The safest supplementation time is with meals because vitamin D requires fat to absorb. Avoid taking it on an empty stomach because most of it passes unused. Now, have you ever wondered why you can sleep for 10 hours and still wake up exhausted? Or why your hands tingle, your mood drops, or your heart races for no clear reason? One silent deficiency can cause all of that, and it's far more common than you think. Let's break down that. 2. Vitamin B12. Once you understand what vitamin B12 really does inside your body, everything suddenly makes sense. The random fatigue, the brain fog, even those little pins and needles sensations that come out of nowhere. This vitamin isn't just about energy. It's the spark behind red blood cell formation, the protector of your nerves, the quiet engineer of your memory and focus, and a key player in keeping your metabolism running clean. When B12 drops, your body tries to compensate, and that's when you feel like something is off, but you can't explain what. The beautiful part is that restoring B12 is not complicated, but it has to be done correctly. And once you understand how it works, your body responds almost immediately. Vitamin B12 plays a major role in producing red blood cells, and these cells carry the oxygen that fuels leg muscles during walking, climbing, bending, and even simple daily movements. When B12 is insufficient, oxygen delivery slows down, and the legs begin to tire faster. Many people mistake this for aging or low stamina, but the truth is that their muscles are starving even when they think they're eating well. B12 strengthens the protective coating around nerves, and without that coating, nerve signals begin misfiring, creating tingling, numbness, or a feeling of walking on cotton. This explains why people with B12 deficiency often lose balance unexpectedly, because their brain receives delayed information from their feet. B12 supports protein metabolism, ensuring the protein you eat actually converts into muscle repair instead of sitting unused in the bloodstream. Without enough B12, even a protein-rich diet fails to build or protect muscle properly. Hormones also shift when B12 drops. Cortisol becomes harder to regulate, which disrupts sleep quality and increases nighttime muscle breakdown. Poor sleep leads to restless legs, cramps, and early morning stiffness. Its connection to mood is equally important because low B12 causes irritability and emotional fatigue that drain motivation, making physical weakness feel even heavier. Your kidneys rely on B12 because it helps regulate homocysteine levels, and when homocysteine rises, blood vessels stiffen and circulation weakens, especially in the legs. This reduces nutrient supply to nerves and muscles, creating more fatigue, cramps, and cold feet. Eyes also depend on B12 because healthy nerves protect vision clarity, especially when focusing quickly between distances. A deficiency causes slow focusing, eye strain, and sometimes slight dizziness, which indirectly affects balance. B12 plays a surprisingly important role in gut health. It supports the cells that line the stomach and intestines, keeping digestion strong and nutrient absorption efficient. When the gut weakens, the body fails to absorb protein, iron, magnesium, and healthy fats properly, which eventually affects leg strength. Gut irritation, bloating, and gas also increase when B12 is low because the stomach loses the acidity needed to break down food. This is why seniors often experience weaker legs and weaker digestion at the same time, and correcting B12 improves both. Collagen formation increases when B12 is present because it works with vitamin C and amino acids to strengthen the skin, tendons, ligaments, and connective tissues around the knees and ankles. This improves the feeling of stability when standing up or changing direction while walking. The best natural sources of vitamin B12 include beef liver, salmon, sardines, eggs, dairy, and nutritional yeast. Cooking methods matter because too much heat destroys B12. Gentle cooking, steaming, slow poaching, or light sautéing preserve it best. Hard frying or overboiling reduces the vitamin significantly. A luxurious B12-rich meal begins with soft poached salmon in a broth of ginger, garlic, and lemon peel, finished with a drizzle of olive oil and fresh parsley. Another rich option is slow-cooked beef liver, blended with caramelized onions and a touch of butter to create a creamy spread served with whole grain toast. A comforting breakfast bowl can be made with scrambled eggs cooked on low heat with cheddar, sautéed spinach, and nutritional yeast for a flavor boost and stronger B12 content. A soothing drink can be created by blending warm milk with a teaspoon of raw honey and a touch of saffron, which calms the nerves and improves nighttime muscle recovery. Portion control is important because eating too much meat at once makes digestion slower, reducing absorption. A balanced plate with moderate protein, healthy fats, and fiber ensures better B12 usage. Pairing B12-rich foods with vitamin C enhances absorption by strengthening the gut lining, while pairing with folate-rich foods like spinach or lentils improves red blood cell formation. Storage matters too. Fish must be kept chilled on ice or wrapped in parchment to prevent B12 loss. Eggs should be stored in their original carton in the coldest part of the refrigerator, not the door. Nutritional yeast must be kept in airtight containers to protect its activity. Liver should be frozen if not used within 2 days. Seasonal and sustainable choices include wild-caught salmon, free-range eggs, and grass-fed dairy, which naturally contain higher B12. People with sensitivities should know that some may react to dairy or shellfish, but B12 supplements or nutritional yeast provide a safe alternative. The best time to take B12 supplements is in the morning because it boosts energy and neural activity. Avoid taking it too close to bedtime because it may cause alertness. Avoid pairing B12 supplements with heavy caffeine intake because caffeine reduces absorption. Avoid storing supplements in humid bathrooms because moisture damages potency. With healthy B12 levels, the legs regain their confidence, nerves communicate with clarity, and movements feel sharper, steadier, and more controlled. Now let's talk about our last vitamin that does wonders more than you realize. 3. Vitamin C. Your body has a built-in repair system that never stops working, patching tiny tears in your skin, calming inflammation, strengthening blood vessels, and keeping your immunity alert every single second. And the fuel that keeps this repair system alive is vitamin C. The moment your levels drop, this entire internal machinery slows down. But once vitamin C rises again, your skin brightens, your energy steadies, and your body starts healing at a pace you can literally feel. Vitamin C isn't stored in the body. That means you must feed it daily, and your body uses every drop of it like fuel. Vitamin C is more than just an antioxidant. It is the building block for collagen, which keeps your skin firm, your joints flexible, and your bones strong. It helps repair tissues, supports the tiny blood vessels that carry nutrients and oxygen throughout your body, and boosts your immune system so your body can fight off infections more efficiently. By maintaining healthy cartilage, ligaments, and tendons, it directly contributes to the strength and stability of your legs, while also helping your body recover faster after physical activity or stress. It drives collagen synthesis, which is why low vitamin C can show up subtly. Dull skin, hair that breaks easily, gums that feel tender, and joints that are slightly more achy than usual. It also supports iron absorption, so when it's low, you might notice breathlessness or weakness that people usually mislabel as just being tired. But here's the part most people don't realize. Vitamin C is also a stress stabilizer. When your stress hormones shoot up, your body pulls vitamin C from your reserves to neutralize damage, and without enough of it, your stress symptoms intensify. This is why restoring your vitamin C levels can sometimes feel like someone turned a light back on inside you. Adding vitamin C into your routine works best when it's not forced, when it blends naturally into your meals, drinks, and snacks. A simple morning fix that works for many people is a warm lemon and honey drink, but here's a better version that enhances absorption and tastes brighter. Squeeze half an orange, half a lemon, grate a pinch of fresh ginger, add room temperature water, and sip it slowly on an empty stomach. This helps calm inflammation, improves digestion, and gives your body an early antioxidant kick. You can also create a midday vitamin C refresher by blending strawberries, small piece of pineapple, and a handful of mint leaves. Not only does this drink taste like vacation, but it also supports collagen production and hydrates your skin from within. Food combinations matter more than people think. For example, pairing vitamin C with iron-rich foods can change everything for people dealing with fatigue or borderline anemia. If you're having lentils or spinach, squeeze fresh lemon on top. If you eat chickpeas, toss them with tomatoes, cucumbers, and lime juice for a quick energy salad. Even something as basic as snacking on guava with a sprinkle of black salt turns into an immunity-boosting, digestion-friendly treat. Guava actually contains more vitamin C than oranges, something most people never discover unless they dive deeper into nutrition. A mistake many people make is relying on packaged juices, thinking they are getting their daily vitamin C intake. The reality is that processed juice is stripped of natural enzymes, loses a huge percentage of vitamin C during pasteurization, and is loaded with sugars that cancel out half the benefit. If you do want juice, always make it at home and consume it immediately because vitamin C oxidizes fast. Even leaving freshly squeezed orange juice on the counter for 30 minutes can cut its potency in half. Another common mistake is taking vitamin C supplements with hot tea or coffee. The heat destroys the vitamin and the caffeine reduces absorption. If you prefer supplements, always take them with room temperature water. One of the most beautiful qualities of vitamin C is how quickly your skin responds to it once the internal levels rise. Your complexion becomes brighter not because vitamin C lightens anything, but because it reduces inflammation, supports collagen, and fights oxidative stress. You can even make a simple vitamin C-infused fruit bowl at night. Combine kiwi, papaya, and a squeeze of lime, and top with chia seeds. This acts as a gentle digestive support and helps repair your skin while you sleep. If you struggle with acne or sensitivity, increasing vitamin C through food often shows better results than topical serums because it improves healing at the root. There's a subtle but powerful link between vitamin C and emotional well-being. Low levels can make you feel mentally scattered, easily irritable, or unusually low. This happens because vitamin C participates in synthesizing neurotransmitters like dopamine and norepinephrine. When levels drop, your brain chemistry gets thrown off balance. In many people, simply restoring vitamin C intake leads to more emotional clarity, steady energy, and fewer mood dips. That's why people sometimes report feeling more stable after a few weeks of consistent intake. If you enjoy warm drinks, here's a nighttime option that preserves vitamin C without destroying it. Warm water, a slice of lemon, a few basil leaves, and 1 teaspoon of natural honey. Drink it slowly. It reduces bloating, supports immunity, and helps your body repair tissue overnight. Another recipe that works beautifully for immunity during flu season is a cold infusion. Take a jar of room temperature water, add orange slices, kiwi slices, mint, and a pinch of pink salt. Leave it for 1 hour and drink throughout the day. It's refreshing and keeps your vitamin C levels steady without overwhelming your stomach. Using vitamin C wisely also means knowing when not to overdo it. Too much at once can cause bloating, acidity, or loose stools because the body excretes excess vitamin C through urine. Spread your intake across the day instead of taking it all in one big dose. If you have a sensitive stomach, pair vitamin C-rich fruits with something gentle like yogurt or soaked chia seeds. If you are taking iron supplements, separate them from vitamin C tablets unless your doctor specifically instructs otherwise, because the combination can occasionally irritate the gut in people with acidity issues. One thing to remember is that vitamin C works best in its natural form, coming from fruits and vegetables with fiber, water, enzymes, and flavonoids, all of which intensify its effect. Supplements are useful, but food should always be the base. Make your meals color-rich: red peppers, oranges, tomatoes, kiwi, broccoli, and pomegranate. Each of these provides a slightly different antioxidant profile, helping vitamin C work more efficiently. Even a simple habit like adding a squeeze of lime to your drinking water can shift your energy levels over time. By weaving vitamin C into your day through small, steady habits, a citrus drink, a fruit-based snack, lime over meals, fresh juices, colorful salads, you give your body what it needs to heal faster, age slower, stay resilient, and feel balanced. Vitamin C doesn't work loudly, but it works consistently, and once your internal stores are replenished, the way you feel, mentally, physically, and emotionally, transforms almost effortlessly. When you look at how your body responds to the right nutrients, you realize that strength, balance, clear thinking, and healthy aging are not accidents. They are decisions you make every single day. Small choices build strong legs, steady energy, sharp nerves, stable hormones, and a calmer mind. And these choices quietly shape the life you will live in old age. Your body is always trying to protect you, always trying to repair you, and when you give it what it needs, it rewards you in ways you feel from the inside out. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone who needs it. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more clear, simple health guidance tips.